By the summer of 1916, Europe was trapped in the longest and bloodiest conflict the world had ever seen. The Western Front stretched for hundreds of miles, a tortured landscape where every inch of ground was won at horrific cost. For soldiers and civilians alike, the carnage seemed unending. Yet far away from the front lines, a different kind of battle was unfolding, one not of bullets and shells, but of words and negotiation. In the corridors of power, leaders wrestled with a sobering question. Was there any way to end the slaughter and bring their nations back from the brink? In August 1916, behind tightly closed doors, French President Raymond Poincaré met with Britain's King George V. Poincaré, weighed down with grief and responsibility, confessed his readiness to seek peace. He saw hope in the distant figure of American President Woodrow Wilson, believing the United States could mediate a settlement. Nearly simultaneously, Germany's Chancellor Bethmann Hollweg reached out in secret to the American government. He, too, was willing to make remarkable concessions, including the restoration of an occupied Belgium, to pave a path to peace. Across the Atlantic, Wilson's advisor, Colonel House, and Britain's Foreign Secretary, Sir Edward Grey, were sketching a blueprint for such mediation, laying the groundwork for a possible ceasefire. Even in Vienna, the newly crowned Emperor Charles I dreamt of a negotiated peace, reaching out through family ties in a last-ditch effort to end his empire's suffering. What drove these secret overtures? By then, the cost of the war was unimaginable. In a single year, the Battle of Verdun and the Somme had ripped nearly 1.5 million lives from Europe's future. Desperation was mounting on every side. And yet, history took another path. Political hesitations and military ambitions intervened. Wilson waited, afraid to jeopardize his own re-election campaign. Germany pivoted back to aggression, launching unrestricted submarine warfare and sending the infamous Zimmermann telegram. By April 1917, the United States was swept into war, and the fleeting window for peace had slammed shut. Had these shadows of diplomacy found daylight, the world as we know it might be different. Instead, the war raged on, reshaping the 20th century, forever a reminder of the fragile junctures on which history turns. If you enjoyed this historical journey, please support our channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing your thoughts in the comments. Don't miss our upcoming content.